Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to some more LEGO Harry Potter years 1 through 4. This one is going to be for level number 11, Follow the Spiders free play. So, yeah, as you can see, we're going to be picking up the 1 student Peril. We're going to get the 4 House Crests, as well as the 3 character tokens. You also notice True Wizard, 90,000, which is a pretty hefty amount, but will be made easier with our stud multipliers. And required characters, make sure you've got yourself a Dark Arts Wizard. We've gone ahead and got Tom Riddle. We've got a video for how to unlock Tom Riddle. So go check out that if you haven't already got him. But when you're ready, step up to the plate, select Follow the Spiders, which is year 2-4. Sorry, 2-5. So we're really at the end of year 2 now. And we're going to get it started straight away. You'll notice a bunch of blue studs up in the air. So we jump up and grab them with our stud magnet. Then, for the first actual collectible stuff, over in the front left-hand side, you'll notice some mushrooms, so use Leviosa on those, and that'll be 1 out of 10, which is working towards the second House Crest. So, yeah, and then you'll also notice we actually also got True Wizard there as well. There was a little purple stud next to those mushrooms as well. But anyways, we're going to actually have to hitch a ride on that, like, tree trunk thing to help us get up onto this high ledge on the right here, where you'll notice the second set of mushrooms. So use Leviosa on those, which will be 2 out of 10. And again, that's working towards the second House Crest. Now, don't worry, we haven't skipped out on House Crest 1 or anything, don't worry. It's just labeled House Crest 2 because by the time we get the 10th mushroom, we've already gotten the first House Crest as well. So it's going to count as House Crest 2. Now, if you are confused by that a little bit, I do have video links in the description to help you fast forward between all the collectibles. So, I'll have video links for all 10 of the mushrooms as well, and just everything else you could need. But anyways, then we make our way over here to this dig spot, and then I notice the third set of mushrooms along the front there. So, of course, use Leviosa on those mushrooms, and that is going to be 3 out of 10. Then we're going to dig up the ground, which will cause this massive tree to crash down so we can run through it. And then we'll notice along the back there is the 4th set of mushrooms. Then we're just going to do some stuff for some extra studs, because, you know, I don't know, I just love getting studs, man. But when we're ready, most importantly, we are actually going to run along the front here. So we're going to head towards our screen, and we'll notice some wasps here. But more importantly, we're going to notice some more mushrooms. So use Leviosa on those, and that's going to be 5 out of 10. So we're now halfway there. But we still haven't actually got an actual collectible. However, that is going to change here very soon. So we're going to hop on a broom here, and we're going to ride across the lake here. And when we get over to this jetty, we're going to hop off, and we're going to use Leviosa to build up these parts into a bit of a ramp here. And this is a tricky one. So basically, what you can see is there's a massive, like, silver barrier along the back there. And I try to blast it with Reducto, but that, like, tree that's in front of it is getting in the way, and my spell is just hitting that and not the silver barrier. And also, if you are too far down on the ramp, you will just slide down while you're trying to blast the silver cage. So you have to really find the right angle to shoot it, but once you have it, shoot the silver wall in the back with Reducto. Then that's going to cause some frogs to come out into the water. So hop on one of the frogs and then ride through those 4 little checkpoint race checkpoint rings, and once you've gone through all of them, that is going to cause a lily pad to sprout in the middle with the first House Crest inside it, which is the blue or Ravenclaw House Crest. So that's nice. Then we're going to make our way back up onto this higher area here, and we'll notice the 6th set of mushrooms along the front. So we'll use Leviosa on those. Then we make our way over to the right. We'll notice another set of mushrooms, but before we can get to those, a little cinematic little moment here. These pixies come and pick up the it looks like some sort of like ladder, and they've taken away the little bits of the ladder. And then these little guys, I still have no idea what they are. They're just little bark creatures that form a ladder over there on the left. But before we get to that, we will use Leviosa on the 7th set of mushrooms. Then what we're going to do is we're going to make our way over to the left here, and you'll notice a Dark Arts box. But before we get to that, we're going to use Leviosa on the 8th set of mushrooms. Then we're going to use our Dark Magic abilities with Tom Riddle to break open that the black and red box. Then for the second character token, we're going to make our way up that ladder on the back, or in the back, and then on the left there, we had to bounce across those mushrooms to reach the second character token. So 2 character tokens right there back to back. Then here, when we get to this area on the right where this tree is, where the pixies are, use Leviosa on the 9th set of mushrooms, and then on the far right hand side is the 10th set of mushrooms. Once you've broken those with Leviosa, that is going to get you the green House Crest. So now, or Slytherin House Crest, I should say. So now, all of the mushrooms have added up for our next House Crest. So now we're just going to take out these pixies with Immobilis. And then what that'll do is once we've taken them out here, there we go, there's the last one. The tree is going to go crazy and is going to crash down on the right. So what we can do is we can actually dig up the ground with Fang, which will form a bit of a hole that we can run down. And that's actually going to take us into this spooky boss battle against Aragog, the big old spider here. Now what we're going to do is in the back right hand side, you'll notice a student trapped in a spider web. So use your 1 to zap her out of the web, and that is going to be the student Peril now free. Then over here in the front right hand side, we'll notice a massive chest with a silver lock on it. So blast that with Reducto, and then inside the chest is going to be the Lucius Malfoy character token, or the 3rd character token. So now all the character tokens are done. Then over here on the left hand side, we're going to notice a black and red orb. So we know what to do there. Use your dark magic with your dark arts wizard of choice to destroy that black orb, and that is going to get you the 3rd House Crest. Now just one of those left, but that is going to be in the area after the boss battle. So what we're going to do here is basically there are a ton of spiders, these like smaller spiders, and some of them are brown, some of them are black. With the black ones, you have to use a Leviosa to pick them up and throw them up at Aragog, and then that'll damage him. You've got to do that 3 times. Also, important to note that if you haven't got the Arachnophobic achievement, I recommend you get it now, because it's really the only place you can get it, which is for taking out 20 spiders as run. But anyways, now here we are in the chase section of this level, and this is, as promised, where the 4th and final House Crest is going to be. So in this area, there are 5 little like huts around the area. The first one there you saw, we actually drove past it, or we drove through it on the left, and then the second one here a little further down is on the left as well. So hug to the left and then to the left again for the first 2. So basically you just got to drive through them and that'll smash them, and there's 5 of them. So I also get greedy and try to get some of these studs, because, you know, why not, you know. We end up with a ton of studs in this level. But anyways, we're just going to keep driving through, and basically what I recommend you do is you kind of just drive relatively slowly. Like, don't just zoom through the level, or else you will just miss the huts. But you can see there the 3rd one was over there on the right. Now, what I did was I just drove really slowly, and when I saw one, what you can do is you can fortunately backtrack a little bit to get behind Aragog, so you can return and go take out the huts. You saw the 4th one there was over on the right as well, and we're getting to the 5th one. So once you've got 4, you're pretty good to just kind of keep driving forward. And then what we're going to do is when we take a big leap down below, we go crashing down, and you can see the 5th one is over there in the back, so we have to backtrack a bit. You'll notice a purple stud and some blues there as well. But once you've taken out that 5th and final little hut, that is going to get you the 4th and final House Crest. Now we're good to just zoom through the area. This feels pretty good. Picking up a bunch of studs here. Look at this, about 700,000. Man, that is a good old shift. So yeah, even without the multiplier, the 90,000 wouldn't have actually been too difficult. We would have got even more than that. So anyways, drive through. Once we've made it past Aragog, or escaped from him, we are going to be taken away to the totals, where we picked up the 3 character tokens, which is nice. Lucius Malfoy, I do believe, actually is a dark arts wizard as well, by the way, so that's cool. If you want another one of them, you can get him. But we've got Tom Riddle. We're pretty happy with him. We did also get the House Crests and the Tree Wizard as well, so that's cool. And then what else we got? Oh yeah, there's 700,000 studs. Man, that is going to go a long way for sure. Again, not that we really need studs at the moment, but yeah, you know, we'll always take them, right? And then Student Peril we did get. Yeah, he was in that spider web in the Aragog fight, and we freed him up. And then gold bricks, we're going to go from 75 up to, I presume, 78. Yep, 78. So hey, putting in some good work. But yeah, folks, that is going to do it for me for level number 11. Follow the Spiders free play. We got through all the collectibles, the Student Peril, House Crest, and character token. Had a good old time. Had some pretty confusing House Crest, specifically the one at the end with the huts in the chase scene, and the 10 mushrooms as well. But hopefully you got it all done. And yeah, folks, that's going to do it for me. If you found this one helpful, maybe a little entertaining, perhaps, a like will certainly be appreciated. Also, feel free to subscribe, comment any of that good stuff. And until the next one, which will actually be the final level of year 2, so we'll be halfway through the free play after that. But until then, I'll see you all later. See everybody, bye.